EA Games.
Challenge everything.
In the early 1980s, the gaming industry was still young, more hobby than empire. But one man saw a different future. Trip Hawkins, a former Apple executive,
I'm Trip Hawkins. I've been in the game business now for, I guess, about 40 years.
envisioned a world where game developers were treated as artists, not just coders. In 1982, he founded Electronic Arts with a mission to celebrate game creators like rock stars. Their names were printed on game boxes. Their work was promoted with style, ambition, and respect. In those early years, EA didn't just make games. It built a culture. Titles like MULE, Archon, and Pinball Construction Set captured the imagination of PC gamers worldwide. EA grew rapidly, praised for its innovation and developer-first philosophy. But that era didn't last. By 1991, Trip Hawkins had moved on, and EA began to change. Under new leadership, first Larry Probst, then John Riccitiello, and later Andrew Wilson, the company evolved from a bold startup into a powerful machine. With scale came strategy. Electronic Arts began acquiring independent studios, often the very teams responsible for the most beloved games. Maxis gave the world SimCity. BioWare brought us Mass Effect. Criterion built Burnout. DICE created Battlefield. Each was brought under EA's banner, and many would slowly lose their identity in the process. Yet during this rise, EA delivered some of gaming's biggest franchises: the high-speed chaos of Need for Speed, the life simulation phenomenon of The Sims, the unmatched global success of FIFA. But behind the success lay something else, a shift in priorities.
Do you consider loot boxes to be an ethical feature of your games? Kerry?
Well, first, we don't call them loot boxes. I think that was
Whatever term you wish to apply
yeah,
to them, do you consider them ethical?
With the rise of online gaming came a new model: microtransactions. At first, cosmetic, then much more. In FIFA Ultimate Team, players could spend real money to unlock virtual card packs, hoping to land top-tier footballers. It was addictive, it was profitable, and it changed the industry. By 2017, this model reached a boiling point. In Star Wars Battlefront 2, EA placed key characters, including Darth Vader, behind dozens of hours of grinding, unless players paid. The backlash was immediate. Gamers were outraged. The company's Reddit response? It became the most downvoted comment in the platform's history. But this wasn't the beginning of the backlash. In fact, in both 2012 and 2013, EA was voted worst company in America, ahead of oil giants, telecom monopolies, and even big banks. The complaints went beyond monetization. Former developers described intense crunch culture, with some working over 80 hours per week. Games like Anthem and Mass Effect, Andromeda were rushed to release, broken, and eventually abandoned. Beloved franchises like Dead Space faded quietly. And yet, EA continues to thrive. Why? Because despite the criticism, the broken promises, and the controversies, players still return. FIFA still sells. Apex Legends still makes millions. Nostalgia is powerful, marketing even more so. In the end, Electronic Arts reshaped the gaming industry, first as an innovator, then as a business giant. It helped define what modern games could be, and also what they would cost. This is the story of EA, a company that once empowered creators, and later mastered how to monetize their legacy. It's in the game, unless, of course, it's behind a paywall.